Hi there, coaster fans, and thanks for tuning in to watch another park review edition brought to you by Big Guy Rides. The next park that we went to go visit was Legoland California. This was my first experience at a Merlin entertainment park, and I must say, I really had a good time on this visit. While Legoland is designed for children, I found there to be plenty of things to do for adults, and I would recommend this to anybody. As you'll see throughout the video, there are a lot of great shops and characters and memorabilia to take home with you and snag pictures with throughout the park. If you stay at one of the resorts or hotels on site, you do gain early access into the parks, which is a nice perk. The first ride that we went to go check out was Coastersaurus. This one probably gets the longest line in the park, so I would recommend going to it first if it is important to you. This is a Gerstlauer Jr. coaster model, and is one of the smoother rides I've been on. We gave this one a ride rating 5 out of 10 and a size rating XL. The lap bars are fairly forgiving for large riders, so let's take the spin. You do get to go around twice on that ride, and there's a cool sand pit area for kids to play upon the exit. Up next was Duplo, Little Dino Trail. This is Legoland's version of a classic car ride. We gave it a ride rating 4 out of 10 and a size rating XL. As you can see, the cars are a little bit tight for tall riders, but singles can go alone, so you should be able to slide in. This is a little bit of a longer ride, but I wanted to show you the whole experience. So let's have fun. That was a really cool ride, and as you can see, Legoland does an amazing job of lining each of their attractions with cool Legos. And up next was Coast Cruise. This is a boat-style attraction that again takes you past many different Lego sets and Lego builds that the park offers. The amount of Lego bricks that you will see on this and some of the other rides is absolutely astonishing. The park does a really good job of keeping the Lego builds up and making them stay nice looking throughout the years. This boat ride was an awesome adventure. We gave a ride rating 5 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. The bench seating allows for anyone to be able to ride. Let's hit the water with Mellow Yellow on Coast Cruise. Coming here are some famous monuments. Keep in mind, all the statues we're looking at are 100% made of Legos. And after we got off that ride, there is a nice little kids play area, one of many in the park. And then we went over to the Bionicle Blaster. This is their teacup style ride. We gave a rating 3 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. As long as you can get up into these cars, anyone should be able to ride. And located right next door is Technic Coaster. This is their mock Wild Mouse and is probably the most thrilling ride in the park. It's got one of the best drops on a wild mouse that I've ever been on. And if you're a coaster enthusiast, I would definitely recommend a stop over here. We gave it a ride rating 6 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. The cars are a little bit tight for those with wide hips or large thighs. As a reminder, I'm about 6'4", 295 pounds. I was able to squeeze on though, so let's take the ride. That was a great ride with Technic Coaster. And up next was my most anticipated ride of the park, Ninjago the Dark Ride. This is a Triotech dark ride, and one thing that's really cool about this one is it is 3D and allows you to use your hands and your arms to be the shooters. Kind of a unique style of a ride. And this one does get very long lines, so again, if this one is important to you, I may head to this one early. The cars are fairly large. We gave it a ride rating 5 out of 10 and a size rating XL. Let's take on the dark ride. And after hopping off that ride, there's a really cool photo stand and gift shop to follow. Also a bin to return your 3D glasses. The gift shops and some of the build shops are worth stopping by because at this park they do have some custom sets and some designs that you cannot find elsewhere. They also have this build and race location where kids and adults can go and create their own Lego race cars. Mindstorms is also another attraction that you can book a reservation for to go and build. And after that we went over to MiniLand USA. By far my favorite section of the park. Once again, keep in mind, we are looking at all Lego structures here. And to me that is simply incredible. The amount of design and engineering that goes into these builds is one of a kind. Let's take a stroll through the park and see if you can point out some of the unique monuments and locations that they have recreated. Here's some parts of Washington, D.C. Downtown San Diego. One of the cool things as well is a lot of these parts do move depending on what time of day or when you pass by the attractions. But as you'll notice in the background, some of these boats do flow by, the trains run, and I even saw some ambulance and fire trucks that were going up and down the streets. The animatronics involved, I think, adds a special element and creates an even cooler touch to this magnificent piece. And here we are, welcome to Las Vegas. And welcome to New York City. For reference, most of these buildings are between 4 and 10 feet tall, so these are no small statues. Again, entirely made out of Legos, this city of bricks is a true monopolist. What a fun run that was through MiniLand USA. And up next we went over to the Lost Kingdom Adventure. This is a Sally Corporation dark ride. This one has fairly large cars. We give it a ride rating 5 out of 10 and a size rating XL. It's a fun shooter ride, so let's hit the track. What a cool classic dark ride that was. And located next door, we went over to Cargo Ace. This is a Zamperla Flying Tigers model, and I had actually never been on this style of flat. Generally categorized as a kids ride only, adults are allowed to ride here. I give it a ride rating 3 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. Pretty tight cars for those who are larger riders, but if you'd like to take a spin, it is one of the better kids rides that I have been on. You get surprising laterals as you go around the corners. And up next, we went over to visit the Dragon. This is one of the best themed coasters in the park. And it takes you indoor and outdoor, the first half being through the castle. I give it a ride rating 5 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. The cars are really tight side to side for those with wide hips. And I did find that the middle seat divider dug into my leg or my hip just a little bit as I rode. However, I was able to fit, so let's hit the track. What a cool ride experience that was on the Vekoma Junior Coaster. And again, they have a good gift shop to follow. Next, we stopped for some lunch, and they actually had really great prices in this park. We checked out a couple of games and then took a walk over to see the second playground. Both playgrounds get very busy, so if you would like to take your kids over there, I would go to them early and make sure to supervise them. Up next is Deep Sea Adventure. This is a really cool style of ride, one that you don't find at most parks. It is a submarine style attraction. You do not get wet, but you do go underwater. One thing I did want to mention is how cool the lines were with these little play areas set up for some of the kids to occupy them while you wait in line. These are essentially big boats that you walk down into. We gave it a ride rating 5 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. Almost anyone should be able to make it onto this ride. And as you can see, there are handrails on the stairs leading down. Let's take the ride on Deep Sea Adventure. There is also this interactive game the kids can touch and play as you seek out treasure and materials while the boat drives by. What I did not anticipate on this ride was how incredible of an aquarium it actually is. No, those are not Lego fish, those are real. And as we got off there, we returned to the park through, you guessed it, a wonderful gift shop. And after that, we took a little bit of a walk through the park. And we next headed over to the Skipper School. This is another one of their boat rides. Very relaxing and tranquil. Singles can go alone. We gave it a ride rating 2 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. You basically just float around this track course here and get to see some of the Lego characters as you drive by. after that, we went over to Captain Cranky's Challenge. This is a classic at a lot of theme parks popping up. Azam Perla Rock and Tug. We gave it a ride rating 3 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. The single position lap bars go over everybody in each row, allowing for almost anybody to be able to ride. And up next is the Adventurers Club. This is one of a couple walkthroughs that the park has. This one features some really cool Lego designs and really cool sets that you might not find elsewhere, so I definitely recommend to stop in and take a visit and walk through. Time it must take for some of these designs, I can only imagine, must be forever. And one of the other walkthrough attractions that they feature at this park is called the Lego Factory Tour. This is a really unique part of the park that actually shows some real-life production of Legos being made. You don't really think about it, but each individual brick must be laid first. And that is the process that these machines are going through. The engineering geek in me had a really fun time walking through this exhibit. And there is a nice play area on the back side. Driving school was closed for repairs, but that is one of the more popular attractions and is sure to make a comeback. After that, we went over to Sky Patrol. This is a very unique ride I have never seen at another park. These helicopters move up and down and you can rotate them. We give it a ride rating 2 out of 10 and a size rating XL. Not that thrilling, but very fun. And up next, we headed over to Queen Whatevra's Carousel. As most carousels, this is your classic style of attraction. We gave it a ride rating 3 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. It does feature a Lego car with bench seats so adults can ride. And it does feature straps, but they do have extenders for large riders. And after that was UniKitty's Disco Drop. This is one of the better rides in the park. I gave it a ride rating 6 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. Only one adult per 2-car gondola may go on this ride, so keep that in mind. That actually has some amazing drops. And then we went over to Emmet's Flying Adventure. This is an indoor simulator ride, and this one can get really long lines as well. I give it a ride rating 6 out of 10 and size rating XL. It has just a seatbelt strap, and you sit on sort of a couch-like type seat that takes you up and hovers you over the flying simulator screen. That was a really cool flying simulator ride. And the last ride we went to go over to was the Explorer River Quest. This is another boat ride that they have. I give it a ride rating 4 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. The bench style seating should allow for anybody to be able to ride. And one last thing I wanted to check out before leaving was the Lego Movie experience. This features real sets from the Lego and Lego Movie 2. And it's actually really crazy to walk through here and see the sets that they've built, and then to watch or see parts of the movie where they are animated in those same sets. They even have the real basement setting and staircase and everything that is featured in the movie. And a couple of kids' rides that I wanted to point out were the slides, the children's drop tower, the royal joust, splash battle, which can take adults, but you will get wet. And lastly, the log ride Pirate Reef was closed. With that said, brings to conclusion my visit to Legoland in California. Located directly between San Diego and Los Angeles, this park has incredible theming, a very awesome atmosphere, plenty of things to do for adults and especially for children. I would rank it as probably my top family park that I have been to thus far. I would also recommend a stop through the big shop at the end, where you will find numerous amount of Lego sets, some exclusive pieces to the park, and merchandise for your kids and families. With that said, I thank you guys for watching. We ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, as that always helps us out. And remember, when you're at the park, don't be afraid to try. Happy riding, everybody. Thanks for watching Big Guy Rides.